Hi Year 9, so this is the final week of the year and what you are going to be focusing on is the tenses and the grammar that we've been looking at over the topic. So as usual, you've got Argentina, Mexico and Spain. Argentina is probably most challenging. Spain is a bit more supported, and if you're struggling, stick to that. Remember, you don't have to stick to the one that is suggested for your class. If you want a more challenging version, higher. If you want a bit more support, you can go down to Mexico or Spain. It is up to you. So the first thing that you're going to do for this lesson is make a mind map of all the vocabulary you can remember from this topic. So that's been about food, drink, healthy living, daily routine, Spanish festivals, English festivals, Spanish food. So on this slide, you are going to do a match-up. So if you're sticking at Spain, you're going to match the question to the answer. If you do Mexico, then you're going to match them and then you're going to translate. And then if you are doing Argentina, you're going to do all of that and then you're also going to find the tenses. If you are struggling at any point, I would use the same vocabulary from the question on the left-hand side with the answer on the right-hand side, because chances are the question will have the same sort of words as the answer. Don't worry if you don't know every single word. It is never about knowing every single word, but you're going to use cognates, which are words that look like the English, and you're going to use the words that you already know to work out which question would answer which response. So the answers, one is C. So ¿qué comes normalmente means what do you normally eat? It matches with C, which is usually I eat fruit in the morning, and in the evening dinner consists of meat with vegetables. For example, last night I ate chicken, which was tasty. So suelo is present, an O on the end. You've got last night I ate, so comí, I ate, preterite, fue, it was, preterite, so the past tense. Number two, llevas una vida sana, so do you lead a healthy lifestyle? I would say that I have quite a healthy diet, but I don't do exercise because I'm not sporty or active. Therefore, in the future, I am going to do more exercise. So, tengo is your present tense because it's got an O on the end. Hago, again, present tense because it's got an O on the end. Then you've got en el futuro voy a hacer. I am going to do. So that's your future tense. Number three, what is your daily routine? So that's going to match to D. So I get up at 8 in the morning because it's important to sleep for 8 hours. After I get dressed, but today is Saturday, therefore I have slept until 10. So again, O on the end is present. O on the end is present, so me levanto, me visto. But then you've got he dormido, which is I have slept, which is the perfect tense. Number four is F, so have you tried Spanish food? When I went to Malaga, I ate paella, which was really tasty, but I haven't tried churros. So we know that fui means I went, comí means I ate, and fue means it was. So they are all your past tense. And then you've got no he probado, which is I haven't tried, and that is a perfect as well. If you're struggling with these tenses, don't worry, I'm going to go through them on the following slides. Number 5 is B, so have you been to a Spanish festival? I have been to Spain, however, I have not visited a festival. I think that I'm going to go to a festival this summer with my friends. So again, you've got he ido, which is similar to he dormido. So that's your perfect, I have been. He visitado, I have visited. And then you've got voy a ir, which is your near future, I am going to go. Number 6 is E. So would you like to go to a Spanish festival? Without a doubt, I would like to go to the Colacho since it is a strange and fun festival. So me gustaría is I would like, which is the conditional tense. So over the next few slides, you're going to go through the 6 tenses that we are focusing on in this topic. Now, I would say that 3 tenses minimum are what you should be working with. Obviously, if you're feeling a bit more comfortable, then you should be going up to the 6 tenses. So it's going to do a step-by-step guide of how to do the different tenses, and then a couple of examples and some for you to try. So the present tense is something that happens now. So I walk, I eat, I drink, I study, I listen. So you've got to start with the infinitive, which is a verb ending in AR, ER or IR. You take off the ending and then you add an O to talk about yourself. So the present tense should be relatively simple. Infinitive, take off the ending, add an O. So we're going to ignore the other people. We're just going to do the I form today. So just talking about yourself. So visitar, to visit. You take off the AR and you'd add an O, visito. Bailar, again, take off the AR, add an O. Comer, take off the ER, add an O. And beber, take off the ER and add an O. So to visit changes to I visit, to dance to I dance, and so on. So there's a couple of examples here. Give them a go, pause the video, and then check your answers afterwards. So compare, you're going to take off the AR and add an O. Probar, you're going to take off the AR and add an O. There's a U there for pruebo. It's just an irregular, but don't worry about it. You have seen it before. Next one, decidir, take off the IR and add an O. And then conocer, again, just a bit of an irregular, but you add the O basically. The preterite tense is something that happened once in the past. So that is, yesterday I went to the cinema, 2 years ago I went to Spain. Yesterday I ate fruit in the morning. At the weekend I woke up at 10 in the morning. So you again take your infinitive, so that ends in AR, ER, IR. You take off the ending, and then if it's an AR verb, you add E with an accent. If it's an IR verb, you add I with an accent. So visitar, because it's an AR, you take off the AR and you add E with an accent. Bailar, again, is AR, so you take off the AR and add E with an accent. This time it's an ER verb, so it's not going to be comer. You're going to take off the ER and you're going to add I with an accent because it's an ER verb. Same with beber, it's not going to be bebe, it's going to be bebi. So a couple for you to try here. You take it off the ending and you're adding either E with an accent or I with an accent. So comprar, take off the AR, add E with an accent. Probar, take off the AR, add E with an accent. Decidir is an IR verb, so you're going to take off the ending and add I with an accent. And the same with conocer. So this is for what happened in the past once. So yesterday I bought a shirt. 2 years ago I tried Spanish food. Yesterday I decided to go to the cinema where I met my friend. So something that happened once in the past. Your near future tense is something that is going to happen. So this weekend I'm going to go to the cinema. Next year I am going to go to college. Tonight I am going to visit my friend. So for this one you have 3 steps. You have voy, then a, then your infinitive. So voy a infinitive. Again, we're just looking at the I form at the top. So voy is the only thing you need to focus on for now. Remember your infinitive ends in AR, ER or IR. So visitar is to visit. To make that into I am going to visit would be voy a visitar. Bailar, to dance. Voy a bailar. Comer, to eat. Voy a comer. And beber, to drink. Voy a beber. I am going to drink. So a couple for you to try. Pause the video and write your answers and then check them. So all you're doing is putting voy a in front. So it's going to be voy a comprar, I am going to buy. Voy a probar, I am going to try. Voy a decidir, I am going to decide. Voy a conocer, I am going to meet. The imperfect tense is something that used to happen in the past. The preterite is something that happened once. The imperfect is something that happened more than once. It used to happen. So when I was younger, I used to play football every day. When I was younger, I used to eat healthily, but now I don't. In primary school, I used to wear a uniform, but now I don't. So you get your infinitive, so your AR, ER, IR. You take off your ending. For an AR verb, you're going to add aba. For an ER or IR verb, you're going to add ia. So visitar, visitaba. Because it's an AR, you take off the ending, add aba. Bailar, AR, take off the ending, add aba. Comer, take off the ending, and you're not going to add aba because it's not AR. You're going to add ia because it is ER. Beber, take off the ending, and again, it's not going to be bebaba, it's going to be bebia because beber is an ER verb. So a couple for you to try. So comprar, take off the AR, going to be compraba, I used to buy because it's AR. Probar changes to probaba, I used to try. Decidir doesn't become decidaba, it becomes decidia because it is an IR verb. And the same with conocer, it becomes conocía. I used to meet my grandparents every weekend. So we have seen the perfect tense a couple of times over the lessons that we have been doing. It's been your titles, it's been has ido a España, has probado la comida española. So for this one, you've got to take a, so don't look at the present tense of haber because that confuses. Just remember you need a at the start. Then you get your infinitive and you take off the ending. And then you're either going to add ado if it's an AR verb or ido if it's an IR or ER verb. So this is for something that has happened. I have tried Spanish food. I have been to Spain. I have bought a new phone. I have lived in Germany. So visitar. So first you use the A at the start. AR, take off and add ado. So it's going to be a visitado. I have visited. Bailar is going to be a bailado. I have danced. So remember, this is one of the more challenging ones. If you are struggling, do not worry. You don't need to do this slide. This is for Argentina. Comer, to eat. Take off the ER. It's not going to be a comado. It's going to be a comido because comer is an ER verb. Beber, again, is going to be a bebido because it's an ER verb. So comprar, probar, decidir, and conocer. See if you can try them. Pause the video and remember, just follow the patterns. Look at these here and then just follow that to write your answer. So he comprado, he probado, he decidido, he conocido. I have bought, I have tried, I have decided, I have met. And again, finally, it's a true future tense, which is another Argentina tense. So it's one of your most challenging. My 9 upper 1 will have done it in lesson. So if you know how to do it, that's fine. If you want a bit of revision, you can go through this slide. And if you're in upper 2 or upper 3 and you want to give it a go and you're feeling confident, by all means, please give it a go. So the true future is similar to the near future. So the near future is I am going to do. The true future is I will do. So it's just different in the translation. So for this one, you're just going to take your infinitive and you're going to add E with an accent on the end. So we know that the preterite tense has E with an accent on the end. Because if you wanted to say I spoke, it would be Adelaide. But the difference is, for the past, you take off the AR, but for the near future, you leave on the AR. So it's Adelaide, I will talk. So visitar, all you're doing is adding on the E with an accent. Visitare, I will visit. Bailar, bailare, I will dance. Comer, comere, I will eat. Beber, bebere, I will drink. They're all the same endings for your AR, ER, and IR, so it's probably one of the easier tenses. So a couple for you to try. All you're doing is using the infinitive and then adding E with an accent. So comprare, probare, decidere, conoscere. So just infinitive and add on the ending. On this slide, you're going to practice what you've been doing on the previous slides, which is learning about the tenses. So you've got 10 sentences. Obviously, if you're only sticking to outcome, then I would maybe try number 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 4. If you are doing Mexico as well, you could probably cope with 1 to 7. And then if you are doing Argentina, I would do all 10. So you're going to work out what tense is used in each sentence, and then you're going to translate. Pause the video now, and then when you're ready to see the answers, press play again. We've done this activity a couple of times now, a couple of weeks on the run, and that is purely because we want to just make sure that you're able to spot these patterns, form your verbs to talk about yourself in the different tenses, because actually, if you used 3 of these tenses, you'd be getting a grade 4. So if you used the present, the preterite, and the near future, you'd be working towards a grade 4. If you added in the imperfect, you'd be getting towards a grade 5. And then after that, if you're using the perfect and the true future, you're actually working towards a grade 6 and 7 with these tenses. So at the bottom, if you're doing Spain, you're going to do all of the verbs for the present and the preterite. So you're going to do these 2 columns. If you're doing Mexico, you're going to do these 4 columns. And then if you're doing Argentina, you're going to do all 6 columns. Half of the table has been filled in for you already. So all you're doing is looking at the patterns and seeing if you can fill in the gaps, and your answers are on the next slide. Here are your answers then, so green pen them. Like you can tell, they follow a pattern. So these all end in O, these end in I or E, these end in aba or ia. These are your 3 parts, boy at infinitive. These have a at the start and then have either or either. And then these are your infinitive and then your E with an accent on the end. So now what you're going to do is do the quiz on Show My Homework, which is a short quiz about these tenses. Save this PowerPoint or save the video, or make sure you go on the YouTube page to watch it again. If you're struggling with the tenses, it's valuable knowing it's valuable knowing at least the present, the preterite and the near future. We'll have already done the imperfect in lesson throughout the year anyway, which you should know, and this lesson would have helped you to recap. And then the harder ones are the perfect and the true future if you want to push yourself and work at a higher level. So that's it for this lesson, just a short quiz on Show My Homework, and then this is the final lesson for the year, so have a great summer and we will see you in September.